Alright guys, well, Resistance Retribution is here. You know, somehow I missed out on this one in 2009. I know it came out for PlayStation Vita and original PlayStation portable PSP. This, it's not developed by Insomniac Games. This is developed by Bend Studios. For those of you who are familiar with Bend Studios, you are probably familiar with their work that they've done with Syphon Filter, all the Syphon Filter series, and of course the Days Gone from 2019. But majority of you will remember them from Days Gone. So they developed this, and you know what? I'm thinking, since Insomniac Games, it's busy with Wolverine and Spider-Man, why not use Bend Studios to work on Resistance 4? I mean, they already worked on this Resistance Retribution on PSP. Why not have them work on Resistance 4? As you all know, since Friday, I finished the Resistance trilogy. Yesterday I finished Resistance 3. On Friday I did Resistance 1. On Saturday I did Resistance 2. And of course on Sunday Resistance 3. And I finished all three of them. Great story. I have a better knowledge of the Resistance universe, and now that I am fully equipped with the knowledge of Resistance world, I can't wait to jump into this and to see what this is all about. Okay? So, Resistance, it's highly recommended. If you have a PlayStation Plus and you haven't played Resistance yet, I don't know what you're waiting for. You can check out my live streams, but you really need to play it. Alright, let's not waste any time. Let's jump right into this, shall we? Here we go. As you can see, it was developed by Bend Studios, 2009, and of course published by Sony. Alright, so let me turn the volume up a little bit so we can listen to the dialogue and all that. Alright, enjoy the show. I will choose easy because I don't want to get stuck. You know, I want to finish this today, so that way I can prepare myself for Avowed tomorrow. Avowed, it's a highly anticipated Microsoft exclusive game, so I want to finish this so I can be ready for tomorrow Avowed live stream. So that's why I'm selecting easy.
I had heard of Grayson, of course. Everyone had, leading up to those days before the fall of the London Tower. We all knew how it had begun. The night of the 15th of May, 1951. The night that James Grayson's life changed forever.
Where's Lieutenant Grayson? Go in there. Lieutenant, where are you? Hey! We got a live one in here! We got... Oh, oh Johnny! No! No!
No. Johnny.
Sarge, in here.
Grayson, what the hell's the matter? For
God,
Christ's sakes, what
Johnny?
is it?
It's
Why?
his brother.
Johnny.
Oh, God, not him. Get him out of here.
Why? Oh, Jesus.
Oh. Grayson, you know the regs. We can't let him live.
I know the regs, damn it.
His brother's death had sent Grayson over the edge. Grayson deserted his unit and went on a vendetta to destroy every Chimera conversion center he could find.
Where the hell's your lieutenant? Where's Grayson?
We don't know, sir.
What do you mean you don't know?
We can't find him.
It was his brother, sir. He found his brother.
He just went crazy.
He's gone.
Damn it. Follow me.
I didn't meet Grayson personally until the trial, months after the fall of the Chimera Tower in London. Cartwright, as his commanding officer, had been called to testify. He became a hero to many, but desertion in time of war is a capital offense, and the law would make no exceptions. Grayson would have died in that prison, but for the intervention of an extraordinary woman.
That's Captain Parker. Captain Parker.
On your feet, Private. Grayson, I said on your feet.
The rats in here keep getting bigger and bigger.
It's all right, Major. I can handle this.
Right. We'll be just outside.
Private Grayson. My name is Rain Bouchard. I'm with the Marquis.
I know who you're with.
I am here to request your assistance.
The Resistance. The Resistance. You swam all the way across the channel, did you? Here to beg for help.
Our mission is top secret. How did you know about this?
Word gets around. We take out the tower in London, you want help with yours. Where is it? Paris? Berlin?
Paris. But I am sure you knew that as well.
So why are you in here? Doing some last-minute sightseeing before heading back to France?
You tell me.
You want to know about the conversion centers? I told you. Word gets around.
How many centers have you destroyed?
You want me to tell you everything I've seen? Everything I know before I stop 7 or 8 bullets in front of a firing squad? Is that it?
No, actually. So you don't know everything. I am here to offer you a reprieve.
So I get to be a grunt, working for the Marquis, taking orders from frogs and abroad. No thanks, sister.
You'd rather die? Here? Executed by your own people? What happened to you, Grayson? I've read your file. So you lost your family. Look around. We've all lost family.
Look, what do you want to know? All right, yeah. I burned down some of their shithole conversion centers. So what? They're done. The menials, the Greyjacks. Every damn one of them's gone. There's no more of us to replace them. The last center I burned out was already abandoned. The Chimera are dead.
Wrong again. That is twice if you're counting. They're hardly dead. They're evolving. My father has spent several years working with the Marquis, developing a serum. This serum that can stop the new conversion process. We are close, James. With your help, your experience, I can get the materials we need to finish it.
Tell Cartwright I want my brother's jacket back.
At the time, we had no idea why his brother's jacket was so important to him. We had no idea how Bouchard convinced Grayson. But he agreed to work under the authority of the Marquis and became an integral part of Operation Overstrike. The plan was simple. Our intelligence corps agreed to send 2 squadrons to help the Marquis headquartered in Luxembourg. Stephen Cartwright, a major in the British Royal Marine Commandos, would lead the 1st squadron. I would lead the 2nd squadron 4 hours later, but time was short. Over the past 3 years, the Chimera had been busy. Massive fortifications were being constructed all along the coastlines of Western Europe. Soon it would be impossible for anyone to get in or out. Our squadrons would use one of the few remaining open corridors through the Chimera defenses, a narrow strip over Rotterdam. Accompanied by the Marquis, our forces would cross Chimera lines into Luxembourg and then on to Paris. But we discovered too late that the Marquis were wrong.
So now we have new characters. We have Grayson. We have this French lady who offered him, if you will, a new lease on life to come back and, finish the fight to avenge his brother. Now, the person that it's telling this story, it's Captain Parker. That's the woman's voice that you're hearing. So I like what they've done here. This is great that they were able to fill in within the first game. Like the first game, Resistance: Fall of Man. This is basically at an add-on. Think of this like an add-on to almost like a DLC to Resistance: Fall of Man, and it's on PSP. So think of this like, all right, you bought Resistance: Fall of Man, and when you finish Resistance: Fall of Man, you play this Retribution, and it'll fill in the gaps in between the first and second game. Now, the second game takes place in the 60s, I believe. Takes place in the 60s, And the third one takes place in 70s, I believe. But it's good to see that Ben Studios was able to pick up the story from the first one and fill in some gaps so that way we know more about what happened with Captain Parker, you know, because I always felt like Captain Parker and Nathan Hale, I always felt like she didn't get enough. I mean, yes, she was in throughout the entire game, sure, but I never felt like she got enough of like a game time. You know, it would be nice to be able to control her and play as her. You know, I still want to know more about her. I think if they do a Resistance 4, they should focus only on Captain Parker. You know, I think that's what I would do. If I was to do Resistance 4, I would like focus more on Captain Parker. You know, her and what she's been through and all that. All right, so let's continue. Once you listen, once you play throughout these Resistance games, everything will become more enjoyable and clear. It's kind of like watching a TV show. Like, you know, if I jump into a second season of Squid Game, right? The Squid Game, which is on Netflix. Then I'll have no idea who's who, man. Who are these characters? I mean, I pretty much have a good idea what the game it's all about, the Squid Game. But like, I wouldn't know any of these characters. I wouldn't know who's who. You know, I wouldn't know what the relationships are between these characters. So you know, it's kind of like that. You can't jump into a second season trying to figure out what's going on. You have to watch the beginning, the first season. So same thing here. Play the first Resistance. And then second, and then third, finish it, and then jump into Retribution, just like I did, you know. All right, so let's continue.
Jump! Everyone out now! Those gun towers are chewing us up! We'll never make it! Mayday! Mayday!
Attention second squadron. Parker, the zone is hostile. Turn back to Dover. I repeat, turn back to Dover.
Bloody hell. Coming in hard.
Rotterdam is crawling with Chimera.
I left death row for this.
Marquis intelligence said Rotterdam was clear.
That is anything but bloody clear.
Mallory survived the jump and has established a rally point. He will have a plan to get us out.
To hell with Mallory. The second squadron will be here in an hour. I'm gonna destroy that gun and see they don't get the same welcome we got.
Wait, you're injured. Here, use these. Chimera dropships scatter them everywhere for injured hybrids, but they work on humans as well.
You have to remember this is PSP, PlayStation Portable, so the graphics, obviously, they don't look all that great. This is PSP 2009. But I think if you play this on PlayStation Portal, if you have a PlayStation Portal, if you play this on PlayStation Portal, I think this will be more enjoyable on PlayStation Portal, in my opinion. Alright, so let's continue.
Over there. We can get down through the floor. Here we go. Come on, let's move.
On my way.
Look out!
I see them! Enemies jumping down!
streets are crawling. Stay back. Hey, it's one of yours down there.
You can tell this is Ben's studio because the way the game it's designed. Because, you know, Syphon Filter, if you guys remember Syphon Filter, then you know exactly this is style of Ben Studios.
Come on, let's move.
On my way. How badly are you hurt?
I'm fine, but Martin jumped with me. He broke his leg up there on the second floor. I need to reach him. Can you help me climb up there?
You also have to remember this is pretty cool for a portable handheld device like PSP, right? And to be able to play this on the go, take it with you, just put in the the mini disc, put it inside, close the tray. You don't have to be online to play it. This used to be, very unique way of playing, so you could go anywhere as long as you have batteries running and their batteries are full. You can play this, take it with you, just put in the mini disc, close the tray and start playing. But this is 2009, of course.
Shit, sorry. Your friend didn't make it. We shouldn't let his weapon go to waste. Get your head down.
Turrets ahead. Watch out! There's the rally point.
Lieutenant Bouchard, this way! Over here! Hurry!
Crane, thank God you're alive.
Yeah, she's alive. Which I can't say about a lot of my friends dropping from the sky right now.
Watch your tone, Private. You're in my army now.
Yeah, right. I forgot. Your army, the Marquis, who just got First Squadron shot to hell.
Grayson, that's not fair. We didn't know...
Don't explain yourself to the rank and file, Lieutenant. Come, gun towers have been spotted up and down the coastline. Your orders are to stay and secure this sector.
That's a load of shit. Hands in the air. Just testing their reflexes. Pretty good. Way better than your intel guys. Bloody frog.
Lieutenant Grayson, Major Cartwright asked me to find you. He needs your help, sir.
You sure he asked for me? He must be in trouble. All right, let's go.
We located a downed VTOL in a courtyard through here. Power's out. You have your field torch?
Come on, let's move. Move up!
Through here, Lieutenant.
Major Cartwright to all survivors. Come in. Anyone.
Cartwright, this is Grayson. We've got to take out those gun towers. Second Squadron is inbound.
I'm sorry. Was I muted? I think I was muted. Anyway, what I was saying is, I like how Ben Studio, it's bringing their own style with Resistance franchise. Even though this was obviously successfully made and designed by Insomniac Games, I like how Ben Studio brought their own style and implemented their own style of third-person sneak and cover and shoot, known for Syphon Filter, and implemented their own Syphon Filter style with Resistance. So think of this, Syphon Filter meets Resistance. It's kind of like a mixture of Syphon Filter and Resistance. Think of Syphon Filter in a Resistance world. That's what I was trying to say. Yeah. And it works quite well, especially for a handheld device. If you're playing this on a handheld device, like if you're playing this on PlayStation Portal or your original PSP, then yeah, this is even more fun, But like I said, I like it. I like the whole, Syphon Filter injection into Resistance world.
I can't reach the cargo compartment. Jansen, get down here on the double. Jansen?
Jansen didn't make it, so you're stuck with me.
Grayson, thank God. There are explosives on board that beetle we can use to destroy those gun towers. Come down and help me reach them. Your exit is blocked. It's not one bloody thing, it's another. On my way to bail you out. Under fire!
Go. I've got you covered. Look out!
Cover me, Grayson!
Move up! Get your head down! Advance!
Make yourself useful, Grayson!
Come on, can't you run any faster, old man? It's clear. Go.
Remember, Cartwright was in the first game with Nathan Hale, remember, from the U.S. troops, from the U.S. Army. I think he was a ranger, Nathan Hale. Remember, he was with Nathan Hale. Remember when they were driving on that Jeep together? So he was together with Nathan Hale in the first game. And it's good to see that they're like treating this game as an add-on, like a DLC add-on for the first one. And then you get to hear from Captain Parker. I talked about Captain Parker and all that. I really like her, man. I like this. I think that's what I'm saying. I wish that there was more. There's a Colonel Parker. I'm sorry. Colonel, not a captain. She's a colonel. My bad. Colonel Parker. It's en route as part of 2nd Squadron, which is going to be shot to hell if we don't destroy those sudden gun towers. So if they ever do Resistance 4 for PlayStation 6, I hope that they do the entire game for Colonel Parker. She's awesome, man. She was awesome in the first one, and I can't wait. Hopefully, you know what, they could listen. Insomniac Games don't even have to work on this Resistance. I know they're busy with Marvel. They're focused on Marvel. They're focused on Spider-Man and Wolverine. I get it. But hey, Ben Studios, you can hire Ben. You know what? We were talking about this. We were talking about this the other day. They can hire Bend Studios. You know what? Herman Holst can really fix this big time. So Herman Holst could use his team, Guerrilla Team, to work. Herman Holst, you guys know who Herman Holst is. So Herman Holst can use his team, Guerrilla Team, to work on the Killzone for the PlayStation 6. And also have another team from Guerrilla Team to work on a Horizon Zero Dawn, a third part, part 3, chapter 3. So you can have Guerrilla Games working on a new Killzone for PlayStation 6 and chapter 3 for Horizon Zero Dawn. And you can hire Bend Studios to work on Resistance 4. There you go. You can use them to work on Resistance 4 for PlayStation 6 for 2027. And when they're finished with Resistance 4, then they can start working on Days Gone sequel for PlayStation 6. So you could have Ben Studios work on 2 games. Resistance 4, it could be all about Colonel Parker. All about her in Resistance 4. So work on Resistance 4 and Days Gone sequel. So think about this. For PlayStation 6, now you have Resistance 4, Days Gone 2, brand new Killzone, and of course Horizon Zero Dawn Chapter 3. And I think this would be great. Pretty good launch lineup for PS6. Wouldn't you guys say this would be a pretty good lineup for PlayStation 6 launch games? You know, it's sad that I have to think about these things, and you have these CEOs like, Herman Holst, who's the CEO of Sony PlayStation Studios, and he's not thinking about this, and I'm thinking about this. It's like my friend Shuki says, I should be in charge of Sony PlayStation Studios, But anyway, I'm just throwing these ideas out there. So if somebody from Sony is watching this, well, listen, these are free ideas, and they're very beneficial ideas. Like, you'll have a much better success of launching that PlayStation 6 with these lineup of games that I just mentioned. These are just some 4 lineup of games that you could benefit greatly with the launch of PS6. So, I find it hilarious that they're not thinking about this and I'm thinking about it. But hey, Sony, if you're watching, you're welcome. These are great ideas. I mean, why not take the advantage of what you have? Take advantage of Resistance. Take advantage of Killzone. Take advantage of Horizon Zero Dawn Chapter 3. Take advantage of Days Gone 2. Take advantage of SOCOM Navy SEALs. Bring another SOCOM Navy SEALs. Bring it. Why not? Bring these games. Bring new Syphon Filter as well. On top of that, bring a new Syphon Filter. Why not? These are very beneficial ideas. I'm telling you right now, if I was sitting around the table with Sony executives, or having a Zoom meeting with Sony executives, they would probably say, you know what, thank you for your input, but we'll definitely look into this. We appreciate your feedback. That means that they'll think about it, like, wow, wait a minute. This guy, Mr. Nobody, it's giving us some very good ideas, beneficial ideas that would really benefit us in the long run. Why not? Yeah. Anyway, let's continue. Officer Fedit, Doofy, how am I playing this? Well, it's on PlayStation Plus. Doofy, all you gotta do is just go to PlayStation Plus, search for Resistance, and download it. You just gotta download it. That's it. You can either download it or you can stream it. It's on PlayStation 5. All of the Resistance games are on PlayStation Plus. And I find it hilarious when people tell me, oh, there's nothing to play on the PlayStation Plus. Like, are you kidding me, man? There's plenty of games to play on PlayStation Plus. So this is all included on PlayStation Plus. You just have to have a subscription of PlayStation Plus Premium, and you can either download it on your PlayStation 5 or you can stream it. You can also play it on your PlayStation Portal if you have a PlayStation Portal. So it's really that simple.
That did it. Now come on out.
Wait, does he want me to jump down? Hold on. I think he wants me to jump down. Oh, there's downstairs. I just realized there are downstairs right here. I'm such an idiot.
Grayson and Cartwright together again. I never thought I'd see this.
Well, desperate men do desperate things. VTOL's this way. Let's move! Here they come! Hybrids on the second floor! All clear, go! I need a leg up. Cargo compartment's up there.
They're all over me!
This was an ambush. I told you not to trust the McKee.
Yes, it's amazing the convict didn't get a vote. It's enough plastic to blow those gun towers to high hell.
Uh-oh. We've got company. Where the hell are you going?
Over here, you big ape! Take cover! Over here! you big ape! Major Cartwright, over here! Status report, Sergeant. We've located a gun tower entrance, but the sewers are heavily defended. It's suicide to go that way.
Suicide mission? That's your speciality, Grayson? Or is it forte now?
Either way, I get to blow something up.
Private, lead Grayson through the sewers. Sergeant, come with me. Yes, sir.
Oh, I get the rookie.
Survivors of the attack were scattered all over Rotterdam. Communication had broken down completely, not only between the squadrons, but between ground forces and British command back in Dover as well. For the first hours, military discipline was reduced to a struggle for survival.
How far to the water intake facility?
Few clicks, beyond some canals and warehouses. Chock full of hybrids, drones and leapers. I've never seen so many Chimera, Lieutenant.
In case you didn't hear, it's Private Grayson now.
Now that's a load of guff, sir. Watch out for the bloody boilers. They get too close and their heads explode.
Boilers? I don't follow.
Never seen one, huh? They're Chimera all right, but their plumbing's gone, like a menial, except under their knickers. The boilers are gals, not that different from the wife back home. Ugly as shite, and all you hear is constant whining. And if you ignore them, they'll come up and bloody go off on you.
Oh, girls are a whole lot uglier this summer.
Come on, let's move.
Yes, sir! Boilers! Die!
Let's go.
Yes, sir! Something's there! Heads up!
Bloody hell!
Bloody wenches!
It's clear.
I feel like this game it's super easy considering like that I just finished all 3 Resistance games. And let me tell you, Resistance is pretty hard. Resistance 1, 2, and 3, those 3 from Insomniac games are very difficult, man. Even on a easy difficulty, it's still hard. I can only imagine what it's like on normal and hard difficulty. But this is obviously PSP. It's designed by other studio, Ben Studio, so it's a little bit different, of course, you know.
Move! Yes, sir!
This was filled with water when we came through. Shite. Can't reach the exit. Wait, there's a flood control valve. I'll get it.
This smells like a trap. Be careful. Watch out! Leapers! Get away from there!
Oh God, no! Ah, Grayson! Stop it! Ah!
Bugger off! Drones are dismantling conversion machinery. I've never seen anything like it.
That's not your concern. Focus on destroying that gun.
Who dragged you over, Scrappy? Guys again?
Oh yeah, they got PSP games. They got a lot of stuff, man. Now, PlayStation Plus has gotten really good lately. They got Ridge Racer, original Ridge Racer 2. They've got Pursuit Force 1, Pursuit Force 2. They got all of the Syphon filters from PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2. They have a pretty good lineup of games, I have to say. They're getting much better. PlayStation Plus definitely worth it, man. And if you have a Portal, now you can use your Portal as a PSP standalone. You don't even need to be tethered to your PlayStation 5. You just need access to the internet, right? And a membership, paying membership of PlayStation Plus, and you can use your PlayStation Portal and play these PSP games, and PlayStation 3 games, and PlayStation 2 games. and PlayStation 1 games. Like I said, there's also PlayStation VR 2 games you can play on PlayStation Plus. If you have PlayStation VR 2 and you have PlayStation Plus, there's some PlayStation VR 2 games available on PlayStation Plus as well. Like I said, PlayStation Plus has come a long way. They got a lot of stuff, man. But of course, we need more. We need SOCOM Navy SEALs. That's what I've been asking. I want all of the SOCOM Navy SEALs 1, 2, 3, and 4. I want all of them. Man, I feel like saying this right now. Colonel, can you hear me? This is Snake. Naomi, where's Otacon? Was he able to find the exit to that door? I mean, was he able to open the door? I know it's the exit door, but was he able to open it? Naomi, I need more of your fox dye serum. You can't help yourself but just think about Solid Snake when you're playing this, Yeah. Colonel, are you there? It's me, Old Snake. Not a young snake, but an old snake. I'm still solid, I think. Even in my old age. Otacon, how about that exit door? Were you able to figure out how to open it? Well, hurry up, Otacon. I don't have all day. When I first heard David Hayter, well, I didn't know who he was. Back in 1998, when I played Metal Gear Solid, I had no idea who David Hayter was. I thought it was Kurt Russell that was doing a voiceover for the video game. I said to my brother, is this Kurt Russell? They're kind of using the same thing, Solid Snake, Solid Pliskin, Escape from New York, kind of feels like the same Kurt Russell, Solid Pliskin kind of a voice. And then later on, I find out it was this guy from Canada, David Hayter, that was doing the voice. And man, he did a fantastic job. No, it can't be. Metal Gear. What is Liquid doing here? Otacon, how are we doing with those doors? Exit doors. Did you find them? Anyway. But, you know, it does feel like Metal Gear. Because it is Bend Studios, and if you know who Bend Studios is, besides the obvious, you know, Days Gone, they used to work on Syphon Filter. So Bend Studios worked on Syphon Filter, and they're known for Syphon Filter. So that's why this feels like Syphon Filter, even though it's not a Syphon Filter. But you have to think about it like Syphon Filter and Resistance mixed together. So think of it that way. Syphon Filter and Resistance mixed together, and the end result is Retribution. Resistance Retribution. I have to say this still looks pretty good, considering, you know, this is PSP 2009. I have to say this still looks great. It does. You know, we got some pretty cool games coming out this year for PlayStation. I enjoyed State of Play. The Mind's Eye looks amazing. That's my number one purchase this year, this summer. Mind's Eye looks amazing. Tides of Annihilation. Super excited about Tides of Annihilation. We got some pretty good lineup of games, man, for PlayStation 5 this year. So I don't know why everyone's so disappointed. Like, I mean, we got some good exclusives. You know, we like bunch of exclusives coming out this year. So, you know. On top of, you know, possibly, maybe GTA 6, you know, the big behemoth GTA 6, you know. Some people are saying October 29th. That's what I have heard. I heard some rumors. I heard some rumors that maybe we might have GTA 6 coming in October 29th. I think this is tremendously great news if it's true, if it's not fake news, if it's true, that we might get GTA 6. We might get GTA 6 this October 29th. Hold on one second. I need to drink my orange juice. I think this is a fantastic news. But we'll see what happens. Maybe October 29th. Grand Theft Auto 6, the most anticipated game of 2025. That's what I have heard. I have heard October 29th. These are rumors. All right, where do we go? Where do we go from here? Oh, I see. That was very clever. Only I could do that. No one else would have figured this out. That's how clever I am. So that's what I have heard. October 29th, GTA 6, one of the greatest games of all time. It's coming on October 29th. That's what I have heard. Take it with a grain of salt. It's just a rumor, but it could be true. We don't know. I don't have a crystal ball. We'll see what happens. Maybe October 29th. You know, rumors are just the rumors. I always tell people, don't get too excited about the rumors. But some people say, oh, it's a very, what's the word they use? Reliable source. How do you know it's a reliable source? You don't know where that rumor originated from. That's the thing about the internet. You don't know where the rumor originated. It could have originated from anywhere. You know. The rumor could have originated from Congo or Bangladesh or Zimbabwe. You don't know. The rumor could have originated from Antarctica. You don't know from where. So any rumor that you hear regarding Grand Theft Auto 6 release date, if it's not confirmed by Rockstar, forget it. Just forget it. Don't get too excited. Because some people were getting already excited. Oh my god, I heard a rumor October 29th. Just in time for Halloween. Just in time for holidays. Whoa. I said, well, dude, we don't know. It's just a rumor. So don't get too excited about a rumor. Until you hear it from Rockstar and they officially say, okay, on the trailer, on the second trailer, October 29th, okay, then you know. But until then, it's just a rumor. Take it for what it is. Just a rumor.
While Cartwright and the Marquis forces had already launched assaults on 3 of the gun towers, Grayson would have to reach his objective via treacherous sewers, canals, and heavily fortified positions. Grayson had once made it clear he would never take military orders again, but Cartwright knew if the mission were dangerous enough, he could be counted on to volunteer. I often thought that Grayson took these suicide missions because he had a death wish of his own, that his brother's death had been too much for him. I did not realize until much later how wrong I was.
Oh, Colonel Parker, you're never wrong. Ever since I've seen that booty, I just said, you could never be wrong with that booty. I'll just say yes on everything you say. Yeah, David Hayter, yeah, he wrote a script. Did he write a script for X-Men? Right? Didn't he write a script for X-Men? The first X-Men. Yeah. He's a screenwriter, film director. He directed one movie called The Wolves or something. It's about the werewolves. It was a decent movie. Nothing too crazy, but it was a decent movie. I think Jason Momoa was in it as well. And of course, he was in a bunch of voiceovers for anime, bunch of animes. I mean, you name it, man. Like, he was listing the amount of animes that he animes that he was in, like in mid 90s, late 90s, animes from Japan that he did the voiceovers here in North America. He's got a great resume, dude, like, for sure. Yeah. And it's good to see that he was heavily involved in that Konami rehired him. That's great. That's great news that Konami has rehired him. So he works for Konami now. That Konami has rehired him, and he's working on these reboots of Metal Gears. So he's going to be very busy doing the voiceovers again for Metal Gear Solid 3, Delta, and Konami will obviously do all the other Metal Gears. The first one, I think the first one, everybody wants to see the first one, the remake of the first one. So this is good. This is good news for him to go back into, what he does the best, and that's voice of Snake. I mean, he is the voice of Snake. He has been a voice of Snake for how many years now? Almost 3 decades, right? When was Metal Gear Solid released? In 1998. Almost a decade. 3 decades, I'm sorry. Almost 3 decades, right? It's 2025. Metal Gear Solid was released in September of 1998. So it was almost 3 decades. 3 decades just doing Solid Snake voice, and he's done it, so well. I don't know why Hideo Kojima decided to use Kiefer Sutherland. And listen, Kiefer Sutherland, it's a great actor, okay? Great actor, there's no question about that. But I just felt like, why, you already used David Hayter as a big boss in Metal Gear Solid 3, in Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker. Why are you using for the Metal Gear Solid 5 Phantom Pain and Ground Zeroes, why are you using Kiefer Sutherland? I just never understood why did Hideo Kojima made that decision. And to be honest with you, I didn't think Phantom Pain was all that. I felt that Metal Gear Solid 5 Phantom Pain was a good game, but it didn't have that substance. It didn't have that substance that made the other Metal Gears so great. I think Hideo Kojima made a mistake making Phantom Pain. We already have learned about Big Boss. We already have learned about everything there is to learn about the Big Boss in Peace Walker and Snake Eater, Peace Walker, Snake Eater. Like, why are we going back? He should have continued with where the Metal Gear Solid 4 Guns of the Patriots ended. Because we need to know what happened to Solid Snake, the old Snake. Did he die? Is he still alive? Did the fox die? Did it help? What Naomi Hunter, the serum that she created, did it work? They should have continued on with a sequel to the Guns of the Patriots. What's it like after the Guns of the Patriots? Where does it go from there? And I felt like that's what we truly wanted to see with Metal Gear Solid 5. I don't think anyone was asking for, going back to the Foxhound and Outer Haven and going back to the Big Boss. I don't think anyone really asked for that, because we already been there with Peace Walker and Snake Eater. So why are we going back? And I felt that wasn't really Hideo Kojima at his best. Like, you can tell. I know that he was going with a lot of stuff, with legal stuff between him and Konami. I know that things were very dicey. It wasn't fun making that game because of the relationship between him and Konami really wasn't that good. So he was under a lot of pressure, of course. But I think he should have made a sequel to Guns of the Patriots, 2008 Guns of the Patriots. I mean, what a great game. That's Kojima at its best. When you look at Guns of the Patriots, that's Hideo Kojima at its best. That's 100% Hideo Kojima at its best. And then he went to this other game, Death Stranding, and now Death Stranding 2. Death Stranding, it's a difficult game to understand because it's very philosophical. It's kind of like trying to understand Christopher Nolan's Tenet. You know how many times I watched Tenet trying to understand it? I still don't understand it. So I feel the same way with the Death Stranding. It's like it's not. Okay, I get the message behind it, building the bridges to bring the humanity together. I get it. There's a positive message there, but there has to be something more than just that. You delivering packages, building bridges. There has to be something more to that than just this philosophical post-apocalyptic world of trying to rebuild it. How do you rebuild the world after apocalypse, and how do you bridge it together? And there's some good messages there. There's some good stuff there. I understand what he meant with building bridges, but at the same time, it's difficult for a lot of people to understand. I mean, for a regular Joe or regular Mary to understand what's going on, So I think Hideo Kojima should have made a sequel to the Guns of the Patriots. But anyway, who knows? Maybe Konami and Kojima production will finally get together and make peace, and who knows? I mean, you never know, man. Anything's possible. It's possible for PlayStation 6 PlayStation 6 maybe. Konami will reach out to Kojima, and they'll have a meeting, and Kojima will say, okay, let's do one more. Let's do a sequel for Guns of the Patriots, because that's what people really want to see. They want to see what happened with Solid Snake after the Guns of the Patriots. Old Snake, did he die? Is he alive? Etc. etc. What happened to Meryl? We know she got married, but what's life after that? The marriage life. And Olga's daughter, she's probably all grown up now. So there's so many things that Hideo Kojima could do with sequel to the Guns of the Patriots. But we'll see what happens.
Major Cartwright, we have just destroyed the East Tower. What's your status?
Finishing with the South Tower. Grayson, report. Do you read? Damn it, what's taking you so long?
I've had some technical difficulties, but the target's in sight. Relax.
I'll relax when the sky is safe.
Fancy running into you guys. Just shoot yourselves. Save me some time. Water intake valves located.
Place your charge on a pylon for maximum effect.
We meet again. Come on, you big ape. Bunch of bullies. Right there. Intake valves destroyed. Heading for the tower.
Second squadron has reached the final marker. Changing course to south-southeast heading.
Private Grayson, get in the boat. We can reach the gun tower from the water. I will show you the way of the Maquis.
I don't know how I made it this long without you.
The speed with which the Chimera were completing fortifications surprised even the Marquis. 2 weeks before, the Chimera guns that now towered over Rotterdam did not exist. Grayson and Marquis Colonel Roland Mallory would have to set aside their personal differences long enough to infiltrate and destroy the final gun tower. Failure to do so meant that the second wave of transports would be destroyed. The fate of myself and every soldier traveling in the second wave of transports lay in the hands of James Grayson.
I like how Sony has expanded Resistance characters in the story. We learn about Nathan Hale, we learn about the Colonel Parker, we learn about Joseph. In the second one, Resistance 2, and in the third one, Resistance 3. Then we now learn about James Grayson in Resistance Retribution. Like, the universe of Resistance, man, it's huge. They can make so many Resistance games. That's why I was surprised that we haven't seen Resistance 4. How long has it been? Since 2011? That's a long time. Since 2011, and we haven't seen Resistance. Like, come on, Sony. What are we doing? Let's go. I really want to see Resistance 4. Oh, you were 32 in 1998? Wow, you must be super old now, man. I'm sorry. So what are you, 60 now? You're 60. Hey, man, it doesn't matter how old you are. What matters is that we love gaming. My very first game, taste of a video game and a computer, was 1984 Spectrum ZX Sinclair. And I still remember it like it was yesterday. Me and my brother, we were in awe. Of this keyboard, computer, cassette with all of these games. You put a cassette in there and you load up the game and you play. The very first game we played was Lunar Lander. I cannot tell you how much fun it was. Trying to get this lunar module to land properly, from falling from, from the space down to the moon surface, and you got to make sure that it lands perfectly. You got to use the thrusters to slow down the speed as it's coming down. So you got to slow it down with the thrusters, and it was such a remarkable experience for me and my brother. And pit stop, of course. Pit stop, formula. I think formula. It was some kind of a formula. I know there was a pit stop on Commodore 64. Pit stop 1, pit stop 2 on Commodore 64. But I think there was another formula game, like a Formula 1 championship or something like that. Formula 1 championship. I remember we were playing two games in 1984. It was Lunar Lander and this other Formula game. It's like a split screen. Me and my brother, we were racing against each other. I was on top screen. He was at the bottom screen. So it was two games. That was like, for me and my brother, like the very first time that we actually experienced what video gaming it's about. And that's how far I go, man. Both me and my brother, 1984. I'm sure you're familiar with if you're close to 60 now, you're probably familiar with Spectrum ZX Sinclair computer. And for me, that's where my love for video gaming, and for my brother, that's where the love for video gaming really grew. It was from Spectrum ZX Sinclair, the Lunar Lander, and the that Formula 1 game that I can't remember the name. It was Formula 1 Championships or something like that. And then from there, we moved on to Commodore 64. Of course, Commodore 64, man. So many games came out on that system. Remarkable system, Commodore 64. I remember playing Paperboy, I remember playing Predator. Paperboy was good. I remember playing Predator. So many other games on that system. And of course, in between, yeah, I also played Atari 2600. And of course, later on, I jumped into Nintendo Entertainment System, and then Super Nintendo Entertainment System, Sega Genesis, and Amiga A500 with a floppy disk. From a cassette to a floppy disk, this was a pretty remarkable. I remember playing RoboCop 3. I think it was called RoboCop 3 on Amiga A500. It was RoboCop 3. It was pretty good, man. It was the very first 3D driving, moving 3D game on Amiga A500, RoboCop 3. I remember playing that. So yeah. I've been a gamer for a long time,
Listen, Tommy. I have just destroyed 2 gun towers. If you want to survive, just shut up and listen.
Aye, aye, Captain.
It's Colonel Mallory, Private.
Come on, then. Lead, follow, or get out of the bloody way.
There! Incoming! Got one! Those mines are blocking our path. Clear them out.
While you stay safe back here.
Rank has its privileges.
It's not the first time we've Brits been. That's gonna leave a scar.
Hurry and clear those mines. Hurry and clear those mines.
Mines are clear.
We can get inside through here. Come, help me up.
You can't reach the opening. How tall are you?
Listen close. Timing is everything here. When the gun is reloading, that's when we move.
It's It's ready to fire. Take cover. It's ready to fire. Take cover.
Throw.
It's reloading. Advance. Another shell. Move.
There!
Move up. Get the hell out of the way.
That was close.
Tin cans. This is our window. Go.
That way to the firing platform. Give me a boost. Keep it steady. Now!
It's about to fire again. Come on.
You'll never make it. Jump out of the way.
Bollocks! Stupid midget.
Grayson, you are in the loading zone. Navigate the machinery and jump jets, then meet me on the upper deck. And keep an eye out for slip skulls.
All this shit because marquee intel didn't spot the gun towers. 3 smart-ass monkeys.
All Maquis forces. Follow emergency protocols. Render aid and gather weapons and supplies. Then report to command post. Affirmative! Right away!
I still got it. I still got it. You know, it definitely paid. It paid off that I played Resistance Trilogy since Friday. And man, it feels great to play these Resistance games, and it really paid off big time because I love the story. I love the characters in the game. I think I'm a huge fan of Resistance now, man, and I really want to see Resistance 4 possibly in the future. It would be nice, man, if they would bring Resistance 4. What makes me want to finish the game? You know, people have asked me this before. Like, what kind of game is it that makes you want to finish it? I think I talked about this yesterday on Resistance 3. It's the story. The story. To me, it's the story. The story has to be there. Character development. If the story it's not there, if the character development it's not there, then I don't care. Like I have to invest into a character in order for me to care. And that's the drive, you know. These are the types of games that I have a drive to finish and continue. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, of course, I want to finish that. You know, it's a great story, great characters. Let me see what else I've been playing. Of course, God of War Ragnarok, I want to finish that, you know. Crisis Core, Final Fantasy Crisis Core, I want to finish that as well. So there has to be a story. The story is very important, and the character development for me. That's the drive. That's how I know, okay, this is the game I want to play. This is the game I want to finish.
North Tower destroyed.
That was your doing, Bouchard? That's handy work for abroad.
Well, she's not just an ordinary broad, dude. She's a badass. She's a G.I. Jane, you know, G.I. Jane.
Gun deck is this way. It takes 2 men to dismantle the gun. Don't get lost this time.
Don't ditch me this time.
There!
Use your auger on that shield. Try to short-circuit the panel, and when it's down, I'll destroy the power cells. Savvy?
Stupid beef-eater. I see you staring at my rifle. But dream on, friend. I had my auger custom made, suited for an emperor. Wasn't just your height reminded me of Napoleon.
Short-circuit this shield.
Was close.
Short-circuit this shield.
Merde.
That bloody dropship spotted us. Give me that lock. I'll shoot the bastard from the sky and clear our route down.
Here. Incoming!
Thanks for the tip. Around to your side. Find some new cover, Molly. Here. The tower's gonna collapse any minute.
dropship's coming your way! Hurry, Tommy! Keep up! Just to be clear, Tommy, Bouchard insisted we recruit you, but I don't trust you. If you pull any shit in my army, it's off with your head. Fuck you, Mallory.
There's our opening. Change your heading, proceed to the emergency rally point. Grayson destroyed the Chimeran anti-aircraft gun, opening a window for the 2nd Squadron. Within hours, we were able to pass through, bringing supplies and reinforcements. At a makeshift command center on the outskirts of Rotterdam, plans were quickly drawn up and assignments made. Cartwright would lead a task force to the south to intercept a Chimeran earth mover that was heading towards Luxembourg. I would take the remainder of 2nd Squadron to Luxembourg, where plans for the attack on Paris were being finalized. Grayson would accompany Bouchard to Bonn, under the command of Marquis Colonel Roland Mallory. Scouts investigating the dried-up Rhine River discovered a massive Chimera facility at Bonn. Carriers were spotted outside the structure's dome. Bouchard and her father had been studying the Chimera conversion process for months. The raw materials used to create new menials, human bodies, had become scarce after the initial invasion. Hybrids, menials, and greyjacks had already begun to vanish by June 1951. All over Europe, the original conversion centers were found abandoned, in the process of being dismantled by Chimera drones. But this did not mean the Chimera were dying out. Marquis scouts were reporting intensified activity at new Chimera conversion facilities. How were they operating? Where were new raw materials coming from? Bouchard, with Grayson's help, intended to find out.
Roland, grab my notebooks. What are you going to do with that? What are those for? You think you're going to blow that up?
Something like that?
Look, Grayson, you are here because of your field experience. I need you, but we are here to find out what they are doing. You British, always wanting to blow things up. It will not work here.
Hey, I'm okay with that. Look around all you want, but when you're done, this place is going up. En marche! Let's move out! Come on, Tommy. I want you in front of me.
We must follow the carriers. They will lead us to the heart of that conversion facility.
Watch your footing. The whole place looks like an earthquake zone. We survived 2 years of Chimeran occupation without your help, Private. Watch out!
Grayson, behind you!
Whoa!
Grayson! Are you okay down there?
I do not see a way back up!
Follow those carriers. Our paths should cross.
Bon chance down there all alone, mon ami.
You said Bonn was a ghost town. It's crawling with these bloody gorillas.
My theory must be correct. They are guarding something important inside that dome.
looked like Germany to me. But then all bombed out cities look pretty much the same, don't they? Fuck me.
Are entering the facility. There is a hole where the Rhine disappears. The entire river gone.
I can hear it. Wait for me. I'll be right there.
Hurry.
I have to say, this is pretty remarkable PSP game for PSP, PlayStation Portable, and considering this was released in 2009 on a PSP, still looks pretty good. I have to say, this still looks great. You know, I really hope that you guys are enjoying this 4 days of Resistance marathon. Tomorrow we're doing Avowed. Tomorrow is the release date of Avowed. I already downloaded. It's on Game Pass. I'm pretty excited. I'm pretty excited for Avowed because I heard a lot of good things about it. So we'll see. Oh! Damn it.
Now!
We are under attack. A mech is cutting the entrance.
Give that bitch everything we got!
We are going below ground now. Meet us under the river.
I'm nearby, so just wait. Rain? Damn it!
I love this. This is my favorite weapon. You shoot this projectile, and this projectile bounces off of the wall and slices these Crimerian soldiers. Crimerian soldiers. Pretty cool, actually. Look.
Let's go!
Where's Bouchard?
We got separated by that machine. She and Mallory escaped. Down there.
Let's kill this thing and move out.
We're out of rocket ammunition. It's the only thing that seems to work. Our rifles may as well be strangers.
We left most of our ammo on the second floor. We've lost a lot of men trying to retrieve it.
You and your men distract it while I make a dash for the ammo.
They said you were crazy, Grayson. But this just might work.
Ready? 1, 2, 3, go now!
Get back!
Now!
Do it again!
Now!
A few more and he's dead! He's dead! You got him!
Of course I got him. I have a lot of experience with Crimerians.
Let's head down there.
Go on without me! I'll stand guard. Something tells me when you come back up, trouble will follow.
What a jaded little sod. I kinda like you.
I have a lot of experience, man. I just finished
The Bond facility
Crimerian trilogy, Resistance trilogy.
which stretched out across 15 square miles at the edge of the Chimera construction zone. But because of the complex the Chimera had built beneath the city, an entire river, one of the largest in Western Europe, passed beneath the dome and vanished, plummeting into a chasm over a mile in depth. Bouchard's father thought the Chimera were using the water as part of their new conversion process. But without Grayson, she would never live to find out if her father was right.
It's a chimera, not a chimera. I kept calling it chimera. Chimera. It's chimera. Chimera. So anyway, I have a lot of experience with chimera. But it does kind of sounds like, when you say it, chimera, it sounds like a chimera. Very close. Chimera, chimera. I can't believe, man, that I finished all 3 games since Friday. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Yesterday I finished the Resistance 3. It's been pretty hard. There's some levels were harder than others. It was not an easy game, trust me. Especially Resistance 2, and then you get to Resistance 3. Like at the very end, it gets really, really hard. But I think Resistance 2 was the hardest, in my opinion. It was just non-stop, relentless, and here we are now with Retribution. What is a chimera? Not Chimera. I don't know why I've been saying Chimera. Chimera, but it kind of sounds like a chimera, but it's Chimera. Chimera is the virus that was sent from space, from the Chimerian race, alien race, and they wanted to harvest and terraform our planet. Instead of just destroying it, they were like, why don't we just send the virus and harvest humans into our species? Imagine that. It's kind of like a War of the Worlds where they're harvesting humans, kind of like War of the Worlds. Yeah. That movie with Steven Spielberg and Tom Cruise? It's kind of like that. Those tripods were buried there, God knows how many billions of years underground, and then finally they activated them with a lighting. So same thing here, but the Chimera virus started in Russia, and it spread all the way from Russia to Europe, and then from Europe all the way to United Kingdom. And then that's where Nathan Hale was sent in with U.S. Army troops to go in there and give the assistance to our allies in Europe and of course United Kingdom. And in UK, that's where he met Colonel Parker. I don't know why I've been calling her Captain Parker. It's a Colonel Parker. So that's where Nathan Hale, back then Sergeant Hale, met Colonel Parker. That was in the first game. And then in the second one, after he destroyed all the towers, in the second one, he got promoted to Lieutenant Hale, and he got picked up by this other unit, Echo 1 unit, up in San Francisco. That he got picked up. No, in Iceland. I'm sorry, in Iceland, and then it went to San Francisco. It got picked up, and this unit that he was picked up with, in that unit, Joseph was part of that unit. The same Joseph that I was playing in Resistance 3. So the story carries on. I don't want to spoil too much for you guys. You can watch the all of those live streams that I did. If you don't feel like playing the game, go ahead and watch those live streams. Everything's explained. But I think it's better if you play it. I think it's a much better experience playing it versus watching it, in my opinion. But great franchise. Since 2006, man, this is a very underrated franchise. Everybody's talking about Halo, Gears, right, and Half-Life. I would put Resistance next to Halo, Gears, and Half-Life easily. What Insomniac Games created, of course this is PSP, this is Bend Studios, but what Insomniac Games has created in 2006 and 2008 and 2011, it's truly remarkable. It's very underrated franchise, honestly, and we really need Resistance 4. And I'm quite frankly surprised that Sony didn't think about, hey, don't you think it would be a great idea to bring Resistance 4, considering how successful the trilogy was, Resistance Retribution, it's more like a a DLC add-on on the PSP for your Resistance 1 original game. It's more like an add-on DLC, so they put it on the PSP. But this time around, it was created and developed by Bend Studios.
Bouchard, come in. Rain, come in.
We must leave, now!
Mallory, where's Bouchard?
She's dead. Let's go.
What do you mean? What happened?
I saw it with my own eyes. They took her, drowned her. No one could live through that.
Wait, this is a conversion center. I know how these machines work. If we can get to her before they begin their...
Get out of my way! I am not going to end up on some alien butcher block like Bouchard. And your brother.
All right, run. Before my better judgment kicks in and I kick your ass.
You are a fool, Grayson. You will end up just like your brother.
Mallory, are you there? Roland!
Rain, it's Grayson. What's your position?
Timber! Can't breathe.
Stay with me, Bouchard. I'm on my way.
chamber of something. Disoriented. I can't see. So many bodies. All deformed. Not dead. Not alive. All female.
Rain, stay with me.
All the river siphoned off. Tubes running down. Can't breathe.
Hang in there, Ray. I'm on my way down.
Grayson 2, and whatever the hell you are, nil.
Can't see. Radio shorting out. Grayson!
I'm coming, Bouchard. Find an air pocket. Keep your head up.
Though the Marquis commanders had ordered Grayson not to destroy the Bond facility, Grayson knew all along that he would not obey. His time in solitary confinement, the death of his brother, his weeks on death row, all of this had made him bitter towards any military authority, even the Marquis. Destroying the Chimera was all that mattered to Grayson.
Approaching a large cave. The tubes are enclosed. I won't be able to breathe. Oh, God!
That's where I am. Move your arms. Do something so I can see you. Where are you? I found you. I'm right above you. Find an air pocket. Stay alive. Oh, God damn it, no! Don't worry. I'm getting you out of there. Ugh! Oh, come on! No, not again. Rain!
Alright guys, I'll be back with the part 2 of Retribution Resistance. I have to eat my breakfast at 7:34 a.m. in the morning. I gotta eat something and gotta eat my breakfast. I hope you guys are enjoying this Resistance marathon. We've been playing since Friday. Resistance 1, Resistance 2, Resistance 3, and now we are on Resistance Retribution. I had a lot of fun, you know. I really enjoyed it. We're going to finish this today on a part 2, and tomorrow is the Avowed. Finally, I get to try out Avowed. It's part of the Game Pass. We're switching gears to the Xbox Series X Game Pass tomorrow. I'll let you know what I think about the Avowed, and if I like it, I will continue playing it, obviously, you know. But I will let you know tomorrow how I feel about Avowed. I'll be back later on today to finish this. Hey, this is great for PSP, you know, considering this came out in 2009, for a 2009 PSP game. It still looks great, honestly, especially for a handheld device, PlayStation Portable. I think this also came out on Vita, on original PSP and Vita. So for a handheld portable device, this was pretty remarkable, you know. It has a great story, you know. Ben Studio worked on this. It wasn't Insomniac Games, but still great. You know, I love Resistance. Hopefully we'll see Resistance 4 in the near future, hopefully on PlayStation 6, right? I hope. I would love to see Resistance 4, you know. Ben Studio could easily work on it. I know that Insomniac Games is busy, so they could have Ben Studios work on it to bring Resistance 4. Great story. Once you understand the story, once you understand this virus, Chimera, once you understand like these characters and the world of Resistance, I think you will appreciate Resistance even more. For me, it's great because I understand it really well, you know, because I finished the trilogy. Now I'm playing this. Yeah. Like I said, hopefully in a near future, PlayStation 6, maybe we'll see Resistance 4. That would be great with a brand new system, PlayStation 6, to take the advantage of the graphics of PS6 to create Resistance 4 would be amazing. Yeah. But anyway, we'll see what happens. Like I said, hopefully in a near future we'll see Resistance 4. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys later. I'll be back later. I just gotta go eat something, you know. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. Make sure to check those previous live streams. They're a lot of fun, and there's plenty of live streams and videos for you guys to watch. I mean, I don't know if anybody it's, you know, streaming and putting out videos as I am, uploading them, live streaming. I mean, if you look at in the past 2-3 weeks, man, the amount of videos I have uploaded, the amount of live streams I have streamed, so from live streaming to uploading, there's plenty of content. What I'm trying to say, there's plenty of content between the videos that I put out that I upload, they're out there on my YouTube channel, and then the live streams, they're out there that I have live streamed. These are very long live streams, and they're very funny and entertaining. There's plenty of content, trust me. All right, thank you for watching, and I'll be back soon. I'll be back soon to finish the part 2 of Resistance Retribution. We have to save her. He has to go in there to save her. And a siren dragged Rain toward the incubation chamber. I've got to get inside the fluid system. It's the only way I'll catch her in time. Okay, so that's what we gotta do on the part 2 when I come back. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you. Thank you guys. I'll see you later.